Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me for another video today. Today we have a very strong dynamic Vinyasa practice. It's inspired by the rocket practice, which I actually personally haven't practiced in a long time, so I'm excited to get back to it. So as always, modify as much as you need to, add what you want to add in, take what you want to take away. I'm always going to offer options, and please don't feel like you have to take them all. Just listen to your body and tune in with that. And if you do have a couple of blocks, do have them close by if you think they'll be useful. Otherwise, do not worry, I will offer options without as well. So we're going to start today just standing in Tadasana at the front of the mat. So mountain pose, feet together or slightly apart, palms forwards, nice tall spine. And just for a moment, let your eyes close. As together here, just start by taking a deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, sigh to release. Again, deep breath in. Open the mouth, sigh. And then closing the mouth, inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Again, inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Continuing in and out of the nose. Maybe switching on your Ujjayi breath, but just finding a breath that's going to carry you through your practice. Using it as an anchor, as a foundation for both the body and the mind. And remembering to come back to it through the challenge whenever you find the mind wandering. Just keeping the breath today as your focus, as your priority. So as you continue to breathe, let's bring our hands together into heart center in front of the chest. Opening the eyes, let's start to move as you breathe in, extend your mountain arms, reach up. And then exhale, nice and soft to start, forward fold, Uttanasana, hands down, head to shins. Inhale, halfway lift, slide your hands to your shins, lengthen your back. And then refold, exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale to standing, reach your arms all the way up, tall prayer. Exhale, bring your hands back to heart center. Good. Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, nose to the knees. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your back. Exhale, hands down, step or hop back to high plank, lower down, chaturanga, your variation. Inhaling, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Spreading through the fingers. First down dog, maybe feel free to pedal out through the legs. Just bending one knee, bending the other knee. Starting to get a little bit of movement in, a little bit of blood flowing through the body. Beautiful. And then eventually finding stillness. Inhale, lift your heels, look forwards. Exhale, bend the knees, walk, step or hop your feet to your thumbs. Halfway lift, breathe in. And forward fold, breathe out. Inhale to standing, inhale, arms to the sun. Exhale, hands to heart, Tadasana, mountain. Again, inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, your variation. Inhaling, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale for 2. Exhale. Inhale, free, lift heels, look up. Exhale to the top of the mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, mountain, reach your arms. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhaling Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Inhale for 1. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3, heels lift, look up. Exhale to the top of the mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, tall mountain. Exhale, hands to heart space. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhaling Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Inhale for 1. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3, lift heels. Exhale to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, tall mountain, arms extend. Exhale, hands to heart center. This time, inhale, bend your knees, find Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhaling, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right foot forwards, back heel drops, warrior 1, rise to the top. Exhale, Chaturanga with strength, with control. Inhaling, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forwards, back heel drops, follow the breath all the way to the peak. Exhale, Chaturanga with strength. Inhaling, upward facing. Exhaling, downward facing. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift heels, look up. Exhale to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend the knees, find chair pose, reach your arms. This time, exhale, forward fold, straight back down. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, right foot forwards, back heel flat, warrior 1, reach the peak. Exhale, hands down, step back, lower with strength. Inhaling, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forwards, back heel drops, rise the breath up. Exhale, hands down, step back, lower with strength. Inhaling, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Good, reset the breath, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift heels, look up. Exhale, walk, step, hop forwards. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend the knees, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forwards, back heel flat, warrior one, reach the peak. Exhale all the way to chaturanga, bottom of your exhale. Inhaling, opening into your back bend. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forwards, back heel drops, follow the breath to the peak. Exhale, hands down, step back, lower with strength. Inhaling, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Beautiful, breath in. And breath out. Can you really press the floor away? Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, heels lift, look up. Exhale, walk, step, hop to the thumbs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, bends the knees, Utkatasana, chair pose. This time, exhale, stay here, sit the hips nice and low. Start to lift your thumbs, take a breath in. And a breath out. Lovely, interlace your fingers. Start to press your palms forwards, bring your chest to your thighs into your Ardha Utkatasana, half chair. Staying there, maybe lifting up onto the tippy toes. Holding for 4. For 3. Sorry, I've got a bird on the roof. For 2. And then on 1, crow pose, hands down, knees to the armpits. Look forward, stay there, maybe lift the feet. Holding your crow, playing with it for a moment, really pressing through the hands. Good, take 1 more breath in. And then exhale, step or shoot the legs back, lowering chaturanga. Inhaling, up dog or cobra. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Beautiful, let's inhale that right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, free leg dog. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, twist it across the body. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, pause, hold it there. And then step the right foot between the thumbs. Turn the back heel flat, warrior one, inhale. Exhale, bend into that right knee. Inhale, extend through the arms. And then exhale, interlace the fingers behind the lower back. As you breathe in, lift your fists, your chin, your chest. Exhale, humble warrior, bow to the inner right leg. Let the head drop with gravity, breathe in. And breathe out. Really bending into that front knee, inhale. And exhale. You've got it, let's inhale, rise all the way back, warrior one, arms extend. And then exhale, open into warrior two. Adjust the feet, breathe in. And breathe out. Again, inhale. Exhale. And turn your thumbs to face up. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, draw the right hip back. Utthita Trikonasana, right hand down, left arm up. Turn open through the chest. Option, stay here. Option, find a half bind. Back of the left hand comes to reach and find the right inner thigh. Option, stay there. Option, look down. Start to extend your right arm forwards, working a little bit more into the core. Holding here, breath in. And breath out. Again, inhale. And exhale. Now see if you can keep your shape, finding a half moon variation. So we're going to bend into the right knee, lift the left foot up, lean forwards and try and open the left hip towards the left. If you need to release the hands, do so, holding, breathing in, breathing out. Nice, now slow motion bends the right knee. Step the left foot about halfway down the mat. Turn your hips to face the short edge of the mat. Inhale, reach both arms up. And then exhale, bring your right hand onto your hip. Start to lean forwards, revolved triangle, left hand to the little toe edge of the foot or the big toe. Inhale to lengthen the spine. And then exhale, twist to the right. Maybe the right arm extends. Keep trying to pull the right hip back. Take a breath in. Twisting as you breathe out. Use your blocks if you need to. Good. One more twist, inhale. Exhale, gaze down, right hands to the floor. Walk your hands forwards, bring your palms flat to the mat. Start to bring your weight into the right leg and then lift your left foot off the floor for a standing split. Option to stay there, option to play a little bit with a few handstand kicks. Remembering you don't have to go too far, too high, you don't even have to lift anything up. Just play around with a few little swing and hop motions. Maybe find a hold if you're more proficient in a handstand. Just work with it, playing or hopping for a moment. Nice, guys, and then we're all going to land with that right foot forward, step the left foot back. And then warrior two, inhale, rise up. Bend into that right knee, exhale. This time let's inhale, reverse warrior. And then exhale, extended side angle, right hand to the big toe edge of the foot, left arm extends over your ear. Try to turn open through the left shoulder and then try to really bend into that right knee. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good. Just try and slow the breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Lovely. Let's inhale, reverse warrior again. Reach the right arm up and back. And then exhale, low lunge. Cart all the hands down. Lower the left knee down to the mat. Inhale as you extend your arms to the sky, low lunge. Exhale, hands to the heart. Hook the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Use that connection to twist deeper, trying to draw the thumbs into the center line of the chest. And then again, you can stay here. Otherwise, maybe lift the left knee off the mat. Breathing in. Breathing out. Really strong legs here. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Start to gaze down. Lift the left knee if it's not. And then step the left foot to meet the right foot into a twisted chair pose at the front of the mat. Once you find the shape, really find the twist again. Breathing. Lovely. And then start to gaze down. Start to lift up onto the tippy toes and then lower your bum down towards your heels. Find your twist into this little toe stand. Option one, stay. Option two, hands to the floor, side crow play. Maybe you've got your side crow, maybe you don't. Bring your weight into your arms. Maybe lift the feet, maybe don't. For an added challenge, don't let your right arm be touching the hip. Holding or playing for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. On 1, feet come down. Come back to your little toe stand. Chest faces forwards, hands to heart. Breathe in. And then breathe out, hands to the floor. Straighten the legs as you forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, step or jump back to high plank, lower or land. Inhaling, cobra up dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. 5 breaths in your down dog. Otherwise, looking forwards, lowering the elbows, coming into your your dolphin, Lifting your hips, maybe walking your feet closer. Staying here or maybe lifting the right leg up. Staying here or maybe taking a few little swing and hops for your forearm stand. Maybe you find a hold, maybe you're just taking tiny, tiny little movements. Wherever you are, just breathing. Good, and then wherever you are, let's release and meet in a downward facing dog. Strong press through the hands to lift the elbows up. Let's all together take a deep, clear breath in. And a sigh to release. Beautiful. Inhale, left leg lifts high. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, free leg dog. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, free leg dog. Exhale, knee to the nose. And then step left foot forwards, back heel drops. Warrior one, inhale. Bend into it, exhale. Inhale, extend the arms. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind the lower back. Inhale to lift the fists, the chin, the chest. Humble warrior, exhale, bow to the inner left leg. Let the head be heavy. Let the fists fall with gravity, breathing in. Breathing out, really, really bending into that left knee. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. On your next inhale, press down to rise up. Warrior one, reach your peak. And then exhale, warrior two. Adjust the feet, ground into the front foot and the back. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale, straighten the left leg, turn your thumbs up. Exhale, triangle, lean forwards, left hand down, right arm up. Staying there or finding your half bind, back of the hand comes to the inner left thigh or the lower back. Staying there or gazing down, drawing the left hip back and then reaching your left arm towards your ear. Holding wherever you are, breath in. Breath out, nice strong core, strong pelvic floor. Think of the bandhas. And then from here, Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Bend the left knee, lean forwards. See if you can keep your shape. I've got a wall to cheat in front of me. And think about opening up, breathing. Nice, and then slow, bend the left knee. Step the right foot about halfway down the mat. Turn your hips to face the front of the room. And then inhale, both arms up to the sky. Exhale, left hands to the hip. Send your hips back, lean forwards, right hand to big toe or little toe edge of the foot. Draw the left hip back and then left arm to the sky, revolved triangle. Again, a great place to use a block if you want one. Breathing in. Breathing out, really pressing through the big toes. And one more breath in. Exhale, look down, left hand down to the front of the mat, right hand follows. Palms flat as much as you can, bend the left knee, and then lift the right leg up to the sky. Enjoy a moment of standing split, or again, a few little swing and hop handstand kicks. Maybe you lift something, maybe you lift nothing. Maybe you're flinging and holding, maybe nothing's happening at all. Doesn't matter, just give it a play. And after a little play, we're going to meet with the left foot in the centre of the mat. Not in the centre, sorry, at the front of the mat. Right foot back. We're finding warrior two. Sorry about that. And then find your warrior two. Once you're there, inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle, left hand down, right arm extends. Draw that left knee forwards, breath in. And breath out. Lovely. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge, cut all the hands down, right knee drops. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, right elbow hooks over the left knee. Use that connection to twist the chest, maybe gazing over your left shoulder. Good, really pressing through the feet. Option to stay. See if you can maybe lift the right knee off the floor. Beautiful, starting to gaze forwards. From there, slowly step the right foot to meet your left foot, twisted chair. Start to twist again once you meet your feet together. And then gaze down. Come up onto the tippy toes and see if you can lower your bum to your heels. Good, staying here in your twist. Otherwise, again, side crone, Parsvabhakasana. Hands down, you've got chaturanga arms. Right elbow is on the knee, and then maybe the left elbow is on the hip, but maybe for a challenge, see if you can keep that unconnected. Start to lean forwards, lift or play, doesn't matter if nothing lifts. Holding, playing for 5. Good, most importantly, breathing. Nice, guys, and then slowly feet come down. Come back to your toe stand, bring your hands to the center, grow tall, breathe in. And then exhale, hands down, straighten the legs as you forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or hop back, lower or land. Inhaling, up dog or cobra. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Good, 5 breaths in down dog, otherwise inhale, gaze forwards. Exhale, dolphin pose, elbows lower. Walk the feet closer towards your face, stay here, or maybe this time the left leg lifts. And then stay there, or again, a few little swing and hops into your forearm stand. Doesn't matter if you don't lift far, just give it a go. Or don't at all, that's your choice. Nice, wherever you are, we're going to meet in a downward dog. So if you're upside down, feet down, and then press into the hands and lift back into your downward facing dog. Really nice. Take a full breath in and a sigh. Really, really nice. Let's inhale, look forward, step the right foot forwards. Turn to face the long edge of the mat. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, Prasarita, Padottanasana, fold, head towards the mat. Palms about shoulder height, shoulder hip, shoulder distance. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Lovely, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, look over your left shoulder, back of the mat. Walk your hands around, frame your left foot. Lower your right knee down, breathe in, lift your chest. And then exhale, half split, send the hips back. Wiggle your left foot forwards and then draw the left toes. You can of course stay there. Otherwise find a full split, lowering down into it. Doesn't matter if you can do a full split. If you can give it a go, you can just give it a go. Good, breathing. Beautiful. Now lots of options as always. If you're in a full split, press into your hands. No easy way of doing it. Wiggle the left foot back slightly so you're in a half split. Now from here, right hand comes towards the front corner of the mat. Option, we're going to find a side plank. So maybe take the 2 peace fingers around your left big toe. See if you can lift your right knee up. Pivot to the little toe edge of the right foot. With or without the grip of the left foot, we're going to lift the left leg up to the sky. Maybe you've got the foot, maybe you're in a tree shape, just make it your own. Nice, looking towards that right thumb, as gently as you can, re-step the left foot back to where you found it. And then find your wide straddle again, pivot around. Good, inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, fold down the center line. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk to the front of the mat, frame your right foot, lower your left knee. And then half splits again, stay there, or full splits, wiggling the left knee back. Doesn't matter again, if you're there or not, you can still give it a go. Okay, just slow the breath. Okay, now pressing into the hands. If you're in that full split, come back to your half. Reach the left hand to the left corner of the mat, palm flat. Right two peace fingers around the big toe or maybe the knee. Lift the left knee up, turn onto the little toe edge of the left foot, and then your side plank variation. Maybe you're holding the big toe, maybe you're not. Good, looking to that left foot, slowly right foot meets the left thumb again. Falling out like me, and then walk to the center line of the mat. Back to your straddle. This time we're going to take the hands behind us, palm, fingers face backwards, walk the hands backwards, crown of the head towards the mat, take a breath in. And a breath out. Good, and then lift the chest. Start to bring the weight into your hands, palms are flat, and then however you need to get there, see if you can slowly lower your bum down into a seated straddle. Really nice, bring yourself onto your mat if you're off it like me. Take your right hand onto your shin, reach the left arm up and over, just a nice side bend here, breath in. And a breath out. Inhale, come back to center. Left hand and then right arm over. Pressing into that right sit bone. Nice, inhale, rise all the way back up. If you've got two blocks, they're going to be very useful here. We're going to place the blocks or just the hands either side of that right thigh. Now at the moment, we're going to bring the palms flat. We've got slight bends into the elbows. We're going to draw our chest over that right thigh. Now, as you breathe in, see if you can straighten your arms and lift your bum off the floor and then sip your hips backwards slightly. Some of you stay there, some of you lift the right foot as well. Hold for 3. Really strong arms, 2. And 1, lower down. Good, give the wrists a little shake. Take your blocks, if you've got them, over to the left. So again, think pelvic floor, core muscles, your bandhas are drawing in and up. Elbows bent, draw your chest over your thighs, and then as you breathe in, straighten your arms, lift your bum, and then pull your hips backwards. Maybe lift that left leg, hold for 5. I shouldn't count, it makes it worse. Really press the floor away, keep drawing the belly in, and lower down, amazing. Give the wrist a little bit of a wiggle. Beautiful. And then from there, swing yourself around towards the front of the room. Cross the ankles, hands down, either step or hop back to down dog. Maybe move through your vinyasa. Last time, I promise, let's meet in a downward facing dog. Good, take a full breath in. And a sigh. Lovely, inhale, lift heels, gaze forwards. Exhale, walk, step, hop your feet through to a seat. Lie down onto your back, setting up for your bridge pose or wheel pose. We're going to take 3 consecutive rounds, so you can either do 1 of each or 2 of each or all the same. Make it work for you. So if you're in bridge, palms next to your hips, heels close to your hips. If you're in wheel, hands come up and over the head. Wherever you are, set yourself up. And then when you're ready, inhale, lift your hips. If you're in wheel, pressing into the hands, deep, nourishing breaths. Beautiful. If you're in wheel, crown of the head comes down, pause for a moment. And then wherever you are, round 2, lift all the way up, breathing. Good, and then again, crown of the head comes down. Good, and then one more round, whichever variation, maybe you're changing, maybe you're sticking. Come up into your final little back bend here. Good, now if you're in wheel, chin to chest, and wherever you are, lower your hips slowly to the mat. Just rest with a neutral spine for a moment. And then hug the knees into the chest, wrap your hands around your shins. And then find a little bit of a rock and roll, cross the ankles, forwards and backwards, forwards and backwards. And then you can either just come to sit or vinyasa, cross the ankles, hands down, step or hop back plank, lower. Inhaling up dog and exhaling downward dog. Good, inhale, lift heels, gaze forwards. Exhale to seated. Releasing your legs out long. Good, let's extend the legs. 2 peace fingers around the big toes. Nice and traditional Paschimottanasana first round. So with this first round, I want the spine to be long. So think about the shoulders drawing back, chest forwards, breathe in, send your hips back. And then some of us will stay upright, some of us will be able to fold a little bit deeper, keeping the spine nice and long. Good, just work with the breath for a moment. Inhale for length. Exhale to fold. Beautiful, and then inhale, start to rise up. Little bend into the knees is going to help. Take your hands now over the feet. So if you can, get your toes towards your wrists. If not, just hold your ankles or wherever you can hold. Now with the knees bent, you can have the legs straight if your hamstrings are a little bit more open. I want you to round the spine this time. So chin to the chest, tailbone forwards, and then press your feet into your hands, and at the same time pull your hands into your feet. And that resistance should give you a nice deep stretch through the back, through the spine. Just really let everything round. Beautiful, and then slowly lift the gaze, release the fold, and just lie all the way onto your back. Hugging your knees into your chest, taking a little rock here, side to side. Lovely, and then just opening your arms to a T and just dropping your knees to the right. Maybe take your right hand on top of your left knee as you gaze over your left shoulder. Just a nice brief twist. Lovely, draw the knees back to center. Switch sides, knees to the left, maybe left hand holds the right knee. Beautiful, bring your knees back to center, give yourself a squeeze. Close your eyes, just rock a little bit. And then just take a moment if you need to take anything else, any poses, movement, stretches. If you need longer, pause me. Otherwise, when you're ready, let's release the right leg to the bottom right corner of the mat. The left leg to the bottom left corner of the mat. The arms next to your sides, palms facing up or down if you need a little bit more grounding today. Draw your shoulders down, away from your ears, closing your eyes, just taking a couple of moments to find stillness. And then when you've found stillness with the eyes closed, let's together just take a deep breath in. And a big ah to release. The hard work is done. So just let go now of any effort, any doing. Just allow yourself to become heavier onto the mat beneath you. The breath to just flow naturally without any control or effort. And just give yourself permission to relax the body, relax the effort, the tension, the hard work, and just enjoy the effects of the practice, the vibrations, the energy, the tingling as all of that energy, that openness, that space travels around the body. Just resting for a moment, letting go. When you're ready, just take a slow breath in and a sigh. Starting to wiggle fingers and toes, maybe circling ankles and wrists. And then when you're ready, bring your feet together and just take your arms over your head. Take a full body stretch as if you're waking up from a deep, peaceful sleep. And then hugging your knees into your chest and just taking a moment to smile of gratitude for everything your body's just allowed you to do. For this time, for your mental strength, resilience, power. And then keep the eyes closed just for a moment longer as you transition up to a comfortable seat, taking your time to get there, getting there in any way that feels natural. Resting your hands onto your knees or your lap, growing tall through the spine. Take a deep breath in and a sigh to release. Inhale to prepare for Om. Bring your hands to heart center as you bow the forehead, taking the sound, the vibrations of the sound of Om, the peace, the strength and the openness that you found in your practice today with you, off of the mat into the rest of your day, your week and your days ahead. As always, thank you for allowing me to guide you through your practice this morning. The light in me honors the light in you.